Hello, this is Tracy from Simply Into My Nails. Just coming to show you some ombre nails that I've created using the ombre brush from Dixie Girl. I've created quite a few here and I'm going to pick one of them to recreate to show you a quick tutorial of how to use the brush. So the examples I've got here are a light green to dark green vertical ombre with glitter over the top, a pink to red vertical ombre with stamping over the top, a nude to white horizontal ombre which looks like a baby boomer nail with glitter sprinkled over the top. The next one is a bright neon to a darker pink neon horizontal ombre with really bad stamping, sorry about that. And the next one has got three colours in a horizontal ombre. The next one is a blue, light blue to dark blue horizontal ombre. The next one is a nude to periwinkle sort of pastel bluey purple colour, and that's a horizontal ombre. And the last one is a yellow to orange horizontal ombre with stamping over the top. So now to tell you a little bit more about the brush. It feels nice and weighty in the hand, so it's quite easy to use, and I think that helps with the blending of the polishes. It comes with a lid as well, which is also helpful to protect those bristles, which look like this. So I have used this quite a bit already, but hopefully you can see that. You've got like a thicker, sort of more traditional brush part at the top here, and then it's sort of thinned out, which is the bits that you use to create the ombre. So for the horizontal ombres, I mainly just use these little end ones, which are really thin, and they work best if you sort of spread them out. Make sure that the brush is as clean as possible and spread them out. When I'm doing a vertical ombre, I tend to sort of brush using the tips and also this section here, which helps to blend the colours really nicely and quite easily. So that's the brush, it's very thin. So out of all of the examples that I have, I think that the IBD works best because its thinner consistency lends itself to blending a lot easier. I've used gel bottle, so one of those examples was the baby boomer one with the sprinkled glitter on top, which is this one, and I found that was a bit more difficult to mix the colours. This one here was also gel bottle, and that was because the polishes are a lot thicker, it just made it a little bit more difficult to get a good blend on the colours. OPI I've also used, and that was a lot easier to use, and these two are examples of the OPI. And then the other ones were IBD, which again I said was the easiest ones to get a good blend. They worked the quickest, and I think the blend seems a lot more sort of seamless, and that would be on those three. And this one was actually really easy to do three colours together, and I think it looks really beautiful. I'm going to recreate this one using IBD, gel polish, tickled pink and starburst. So I'm going to start by making sure that all of the bristles are separated and kind of fanned out. And now that my first coat of colour has cured, I'm going to apply the ombre colours. So I always start off with the base colour, or the lightest colour. So for this design it's the tickled pink at the top, and then I will put the subsequent coats on top of that. So that's been cured, that first coat, and now I'm just going to go in with a second coat. Go about quarter to a third of the way up, and then you can use this bouncing motion, which I think works best with the thinner polishes, to be honest. Well, it doesn't work best, but it's easier to do when the polishes are thinner. It's not quite so effective when the polishes are thicker. So you just bounce the brush up and down to get a good blend on the colours. So I'm just going to pop that in the light, and whilst that's curing, I will then remove any of the excess polish using some kitchen paper, and I'll also get a bit of isopropyl alcohol and just clean the brush and then fan it out again. Now I'm going to go in with my third and final coat. Usually IBD takes 3 coats anyway, so it definitely makes sense to start off with one solid coat, because you really don't need to be creating extra work for yourself. And you know, it may even create a better foundation for your gel polish anyway in manicure. So for this layer you can again do the bouncing method, but to be honest I find that rather tedious, so the way I like to do it is just a light side to side motion and just slowly work up and down the length of the nail. Now I've got this really dark bit at the bottom, so I'm just looking at that now and thinking actually it could do a bit more dark pink, so I'm just going to add some more. And go back in with this side to side sweeping motion. And just clean the brush, start from the bottom, work my way up the nail, and that's done. So I'm just going to cure that in the lamp. So now that's been cured, I'm just going to remove the inhibition layer, and I'm just going to stamp that off camera because I don't think I'm going to get a very good angle. So now I'm going to recreate this one. So I'm just going to do this one a little bit differently to how I created the first swatch stick. So I'm going to go in with the orange first at the top, just making sure that I cover over the top of the nail. So I've switched the colours around this time. That's been cured in the lamp. My brush has been fanned out again and cleaned, and now I'm going to go in with my final coat. And that's it. Just wait for it to self-level a little bit. If you need more of the colour, you know, by all means you can go back in and add some more, and then just do your swiping motion again. And that's it. And that's what it looks like after it's been top coated. It's not perfect, but I'm going to be stamping over it, so I'm not about to be trying to get it exactly perfect if it's going to be stamped over. So I'm going to just put the palm trees over and then I'll be right back. So those are the two the sunset and the flamingos. It's really, really easy using the brush. Much easier than using a sponge or anything like that. I'm not overly precise with how it blends, so long as it looks like it blends, and if there's any stamping or glitter going over the top, it will mask any imperfections that you have. So I hope that helps with how to use the brush. If you want any help, or if you need me to do another video on how to do a vertical ombre with the ombre brush, then just let me know, just comment below and I'll do that for you. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.